25 days of design chats in December. Let's go. December 22nd. The hardest thing about a remodel made easier for you. There is one thing that seems to stress out everyone I work with more than solving their layout challenges or even writing the checks, and that is choosing the final finishes for every part of their house. I understand that. It can be really overwhelming when you're faced with the entirety of the internet to choose one stain color, one trim profile, one cabinet handle, one faucet, and know that it is the correct choice for your house. But you can actually make this process so much easier. I teach it inside the Ready to Remodel program, but I actually want to talk to you today about the outline of how to make it happen. You do it with a style guide. And here's how to take that process from start to finish. Basically, you'll begin by taking stock of what you've got. During the discovery phase of your process, you'll look around your house and get intimately familiar with what qualities it has, what colors of paint, stain, wood species exist, what are your trim profiles, what are your windows made out of, what kinds of brick or stone might you have on the outside or at the mantle in the fireplace, what colors of metal do you have in your light fixtures, switches, faucets, finishes. As you start to take stock of what you've got, you can start to make assessments about, do you like it? Do you want to keep going or not? If it's original, that's one point in its favor, but not necessarily a reason you must keep it. You have to like what you've got, whether it's original or not. If it's been replaced, don't trust it as the thing you want to match as you go forward. You definitely want to build a repertoire of materials that are going in the direction of not only what you like, but can be friendly, a cousin, if you will, to the original choices that might have been made for the house. Once you know what there exists, you can start to make new choices that match or complement what you have already. So the one thing I tend to regard as a hard and fast rule is avoid brushed nickel for any finishes in your house. That just screams early 2000s, and it's never the right choice for a mid-century ranch. But you can do a lot of things if you've got... Oh, it's totally out of frame. I'm not gonna move the camera. If you've got what I have, which is original sort of brass handles on all your doors, you probably actually don't want to pick new brass handles to replace them because new brass has an anodized finish that's going to seem bright and shiny and a little bit too forever. You might want to go with an aged bronze or an aged brass that has a black finish with sort of revealed golden colored metal underneath, or you might want to go with a matte black. The point is to start to assemble a repertoire of things that you've seen side by side. The other secret, side by side in real life comparisons. Get samples, order one cabinet handle and check it against the other, order one door handle and check it before you order for the whole house, order one faucet, and if it's not the right one, return it, or visit things in the store. As you go on, keep a record of what you're doing for the whole house. The more choices you can make once for the whole house, the better, or room by room, so you've got complementary choices happening with no more than 2 or a maximum 3 wood stains, metal types, etc. happening in each space. Pulling together these choices, starting before you even get through towards the end of design, right from the beginning, knowing what you have and what you like, and building a style guide, a language, a vocabulary of materials for yourself will save you infinite headaches when you get to the point of actually having to pick specific products. Oh, and it can also be really budget friendly, because once you start to notice the qualities of an object rather than just picking one and fixating on it, if the thing you fall in love with is maybe a little expensive, you can, instead of saying, I have to have that thing and blow the budget, although that's a choice, or regarding that as a lost cause, you can't have what you want, you can simply take stock of what is the metal finish, the general shape, the description of this object, and then go find something else like it in the world. I actually have a fun app that's put together to help people go through and make case-by-case design decisions for each product, asking themselves simple questions. Is this in my style guide? Is it what I like? Let's answer questions about its wood finish, its metal color, etc. I call it the Design-O-Matic, and that's available within the Ready to Remodel program. But for you, you can walk yourself through the rubric just like this by looking at what you have in the house, looking at where you want the house to go, and pulling it together into a simple guide of choices that you make once at the start of the process, and then can simply refer to when you have to pick a specific product. Does this sound like a good idea? Let me know in the comments if this has set your mind at ease. I would love to chat with you about what's fun and what's challenging in product selection, because it really is one of the most important parts of the project. It will guarantee that your house looks beautiful, tailored, pulled together, or chaotic, cohesive, and a little amateur. So tell me how it's going for you, and we will chat.